to the Wrestling Roundtable Battle of Wills. And here we are, Will FN Brooks and Will TLD Vafides back again for another great month of pay-per-view wrestling. Wrestling is on a hot streak right now. And speaking of hot streaks, how great. Look how many hits that we got. We had over 1,600 hits. Now,
I thought you were talking about my score, how I'm kicking your ass.
we're not at that part yet, and you're not. It's called a deficit.
Oh yeah, deficit my ass.
It's a
the
small
country's
deficit.
in a deficit. You're at a landfill, man. You're done.
So anyway, we'd like to thank all the people who have already gone to it, watched our video for Money in the Bank. It was a big show. I know it was a little long, but we had to get through a lot of stuff. This one will not be as long as that one. Of course, though me and Will probably had over 800 hits for each one of them, so that's why we got 1,600. So I'd like to thank you, and make sure you keep going to youtube.com/Wrestling Roundtable. Make sure you watch all future episodes, radio shows, and I'm sure we're going to be filming in the next couple of weeks for our next show. But we have to go over what has happened since the last show.
I'm winning.
So anyway, bottom line is, as of right now, Will Brooks is in the lead with 14 points, and I have a very comfortable, yet coming back, -7.
Comfy.
And that's only because of 3 reasons. Impact Wrestling changing titles and 2 WWE championships.
And they were all my guys.
It was the worst month of wrestling of my life.
When Manson Mysterio had the championship match, that means it was just money for me.
It doesn't make any sense to have a guy turn heel and then lose the belt to Sting, or have 2 world title matches. And in the end, CM Punk is still the real champion, so therefore that shouldn't even count.
It makes sense because God loves me and hates you.
No, God loves me a lot. As an altar boy, he must love me.
No, the priest actually loved you on that one.
Oh, that's terrible. Anyway, what we have decided now for the end of the wrestling round for this whole Battle of Wills is going to be Survivor Series. Is where it's going to end. So, and we have already come up with our advantages over the other person. So, Will, would you like to explain yours?
If I win, what's with ifs? When I win, I'm going to make him wear his favorite wrestler, Jeff Hardy. He's going to wear the arm sleeves, the shirt, and he's got to go on the radio show and tell the whole world that I am the better man.
But when that doesn't happen, I'm going to talk about what he has to do. Now, everyone knows everyone's favorite website besides Wrestling Roundtable is tldwrestling.com. So what we have to do is we have to make sure that this man will be wearing my shirt. He will be announcing every radio show or anything every time before he even introduces himself. That's a word. That he has to announce my great website and announce the great merchandise that I sell. So he has to do that for quite a while, and I cannot wait for that moment. Imagine. This is like a pool game. The more professional player waits before he wins. Mm-hmm. He has like 6 balls left on the table. You know what I'm saying? That's a horrible analogy, but you know my point.
We all know you have no balls.
Anyway, so that is what's going on for the Battle of the Wills as of right now. So, and we do have a couple of point system changes that we didn't really emphasize enough. So, Will, do you remember all those?
Yes, you get 1 point for being on a pay-per-view. 2 points if you win on a said pay-per-view. 3 points if you defend your championship. 4
Anytime.
At any point, yes. 4 points if you win a championship on pay-per-view or TV.
Obviously, because he got 15 of those.
And -5 points because if you lose your championship at any point.
So that is our system going forward till Survivor Series. Now, we are going to also talk about any kind of roster changes. We could possibly do that if someone is either gone or out of action. So
if Beer Money splits, I get another pick. And guess what I'm picking?
Well, there's going to be a little stipulation if he does that. So there is going to be something on that.
They just change the rules again to help you.
I have to change the rules. I'm the man who created the rules. I created the 10 Commandments, man. I could add 11. That's right.
I'm not
these commandments.
I'm not even touching the commandments.
We have too many Christian references today.
I know.
So, we have to review TNA's Hardcore Justice. We are going to be right back, and we will go over the 5 matches that are already announced, and I cannot wait. Can you?
Not even.
I cannot wait either. ladies and gentlemen, to the Wrestling Roundtable's Battle of Wills. We're all about TNA's Hardcore Justice, a hardcore pay-per-view coming up. It's coming up this Sunday, live on pay-per-view or torrent websites. So make sure you check it out. TNA's been really rocking lately with some great Impact Wrestling going on right now. And make sure that when we post this episode, you go to facebook.com/Wrestling Roundtable. Our group has been blowing up.
We've got 1,000 members now.
Over 1,000 members of you people in the Wrestling Roundtable universe.
Roundtableans. We're the Wrestling Roundtableans.
Yes, you're all table, and I'd like to thank all of you for commenting on things. Make sure you keep commenting. Make sure you go to our iTunes. Make sure you upload all the iTunes episodes. Yeah. Make sure you comment on all the episodes. That way we can get up on the ranks of one of the best out there. Because a lot of wrestling podcasts are one of the best ways to get out there.
And don't be afraid to tell us your opinion. We like to interact with our fans. We love to joke with you guys. And I love how you guys made fun of my muscles. It's okay. I know you're jealous. Not a big deal.
He's got muscles?
Yeah. I'm bigger than you, and you're a professional wrestler. How's that make you feel?
Okay, let me explain something. When you're a professional wrestler, you do not need to have muscles to be a pro wrestler, okay? All you have to do is have a personality
if you want to be
and merchandise.
You do if you want to be WWE?
Do you think I want to travel 300 days a year? No.
To be a pro wrestler? Yes. To make 6 to 7 figures a year? Yes.
I'm not. Do you think all the wrestlers are making 6, 7 figures a year?
If you're in WWE, you make 6 figures, yeah.
Okay. Ask all of them that. Let's see if that's true.
They make 6 figures.
All right, here's the point.
Including merchandise.
All right. So anyway, moving on to the topic. Here we are talking about TNA's pay-per-view, and we're going to go over the 5 matches that have been announced. Unfortunately, not all of them, I'm sure, are not going to be announced yet. We have to wait, the day before. So, and then we have SummerSlam coming up right after that, the week after. So we have a very busy Battle of the Wills week. Yeah. So let's talk about one of the first matches that we have on the card, and one of them is still the battle going on, Fortune versus Immortal, and the contestants on that are Fortune has AJ Styles. Yes, he does get a point for that. Christopher Daniels and Kazarian. And then on the Immortal side, we have Scott Steiner, we have Abyss, and we have Gunner, and for some reason we don't have Bully Ray. So
I win some more.
Yeah, well, he could show up, so I still get a point. So let's talk about this. This battle's been going on for quite a few months now.
Yeah, wow.
So what's your take on it?
I think I gotta go with Fortune. Not just because AJ Styles is in it. It just seems like Immortal's losing steam right now. I don't know if they're gonna stick with him, if they're gonna last that much longer. It doesn't look like they are. I mean, it looks like they're losing power. Looks like Sting has to make them look stupid. It seems like everybody's getting over on Immortal now. They're not the same group they were a couple months ago when they were really big. I gotta go with Fortune on this one.
You know, I kind of think the opposite of that one because Fortune's been losing a little steam in my eyes. Oh, yeah. I don't think they've been strong enough as a group unit. Immortal has been a group unit. You always see them as a group. Mm-hmm. Fortune, you kind of see separately going their own ways. I mean, Destination X was just like, you had members versus members. They didn't look that strong. It just wasn't. No. It just doesn't look right. No. So I think, in my eyes, Immortal needs to be built up. So I think Immortal is going to win this one. Thank God.
I don't disagree with you, but the way it looks like it's going right now, they're not building them up. I would prefer them to build them up, yes, but I don't think they are, so I'm going with Fortune.
All right, so Fortune he's going with. I'm going to be going with Immortal. So let's talk about the next one we have to talk about.
The Knockouts Championship. Hardcore Country, Mickie James with probably the best ass in the wrestling business outside of Big Show, going against Winter.
Wow. Really?
It's size matters, people.
Really? Really? Really?
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
I'll take my catchphrases of my team, the TLD universe.
If it's good, I'll take it. And you took the misses.
Took who?
The misses did them.
Oh, that guy. He's the former champion who no one remembers anymore.
Kodak was a former champion.
Yeah, but he's an Olympic gold medalist, people.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't take that away from him. No, so anyway, what's your pick on that one? The women's title. Winter. Going a little, has Angelina Love on her side, obviously, a little delusional thing going on.
I'm going to go with Mickie James, actually. I think she's one of the better female wrestlers going today. Yeah, she is. Don't give me that. She is.
I think she's been a pretty lazy worker since she's been there.
Well, who's she facing? Who's a female wrestler worth a damn that?
Well, they used to be worth something.
Yeah.
And now they haven't. But they have a tag team titles for knockouts, and they're barely defended. Mm-hmm. They just got switched, and I don't even know who won.
I know. It was the chick with the knee brace. I don't know her name. Tara?
You talking about Tara?
Yeah, Tara. And the chick with the glasses.
Victoria. Yeah. I don't even know. Miss Tessmacher.
Yeah. Actually, but I gotta admit though, I do like ODB and Jacqueline.
Yeah, that's a different. The problem is they keep coming out with no bring music, acting like they're invading the show, and they keep coming back every week, and they're allowing it. So it doesn't make sense.
We're going way off topic. Anyway, I'm going with Mickie James. She's a better wrestler, and I think they want to keep the title on her for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think they do too. So I think Mickie James is going to win still too. I just don't. I like the winner character a little bit more. I think the mischievous of her is really good, and plus she could probably command Angela to love to do a little lip action. So
you gotta give a lot of credit. You gotta give a lot of credit. Mickie James come a long way since her porn career ended.
All right, I don't know where that came from. Anyway, but we're missing WrestleMania 22 is my only favorite memory for him. Trish Stratus. That was one of my favorites.
Trish Stratus.
Yes. So let's go over the next match that we have, the X Division match. It is going to be Austin Aries, Alex Shelley, and the champion, Brian Kendrick. Amazing when he got over Abyss, the confetti going. It was a great moment for them. Made it look really important.
Yes.
And this has been pretty good. Alex Shelley was the number 1 contender, and Aries has been kind of cheating his way. He's kind of disrespecting the X Division a little bit. That's why I think Aries... a little too soon for him to win the belt, but I think Kendrick's going to continue with that belt. But I think they're building it up for Aries to get it.
I think Kendrick's going to keep the title too, but I would not be shocked if I see AEW win the title though. And I'll say this because
soon, though.
You know what though? I understand that, but at the same time he's getting heat. He's getting a lot of heat, and it's always better to have the heel have the championship and then the face build his way up and then beating him.
Sounds like what I would say because I'm a wrestler and I'm a heel and I'm a champion.
Yes. So I'm going with Kendrick, but again, AEW wins it. I'm not shocked.
Yeah, Shelley I don't think has a chance to win that. He's waiting. We have to wait for his tag partner to come back. So what's going on next on the pay-per-view?
What's going on next? We're gonna see Beer Money, my tag team, against what's it called? LAX.2 or is it crap? It's Mexican Americans. My fault. No, I'm going with Beer Money for obvious reasons.
Obviously, what a shocker. But do you really think Beer Money's going to stick around this entire time together? They've been a tag team 4 years. Now, don't get me wrong. There's only one thing left good in tag team wrestling, and that's Beer Money.
Yes.
That's it. Other than the Inner Circle. So, I know a thing about tag team wrestling. I'm a 5-time tag team champion, all right? Trust me, I'm the guy. And I also got another belt from another organization, so technically it's 6. So trust me, I'm the kind of guy that knows about tag team wrestling. I love tag team wrestling. It's so missing right now, and we need a tag team like Beer Money to stick around and build it up some more. TNA does the best job they can, but ROH probably has the better job of it. ROH really knows how to do tag team wrestling. It's just a shame they're not on a bigger platform to get that over. So I'm not going to go with Beer Money, only because I want him to lose points, because he's killing me. So I want to make sure that Beer Money splits up, and so that they can fight it bound for glory. And that way, he can lose points and lose a pick. So,
I lose a pick, I'm still picking CM Punk.
All right, well, we haven't talked about that yet.
So,
it's all about the main event. For the TNA World Heavyweight Championship of the world. Of this world. It is...
What other world?
Of TLD World. It is Kurt Angle, my guy, the 1996 Olympic gold medalist.
Versus my guy, the icon. The icon. Don't break it down. The icon. Sting.
The Joker.
Although I'm loving his character right now. I know you are too.
His character, the only problem with that, it's not original.
So? Nothing's original. Nothing's original wrestling anymore.
Like what?
Everything's been done.
Okay, so CM Punk's angle has been done before.
Yeah. Only if it wasn't done right.
Where was that?
It wasn't done right.
Where? When was that?
They did it with Bret Hart. It just wasn't done as well.
Bret Hart what?
When you got screwed for the title.
That was real?
So
this was a storyline.
So you say.
It's real. I don't care. I'm a Bret Hart mark. It was real.
Actually, they used to do this all the time. They used to do this all the time in the territory days. A guy would go off and then come back for a big return match.
There is no territories anymore.
I said used to.
Independent. All we got is independent wrestling, and no one would even hear about that.
Because no one can trust anybody to come back. The territory days, people came back.
Of course they did. Because they needed a job.
Yeah, let's get back to the match.
The point is that Sting is doing a good job as his character.
Yes.
My problem is he doesn't need the title to be that character. CM Punk, like someone like him, needs to have that belt right now more than ever, and Sting does not. And when Ken Anderson lost it, I flipped out. I was like, I could not believe they screwed me and screwed the biggest heel they had, and now they screwed.
And gave all the points to me.
And gave all the points to him. So, but really, we have not seen too much about the title really being in the mix. That's my only downfall of this whole I don't even call it a feud. I would just call it's going to be a match. There's no feud, really.
Okay. You know you can see some great wrestling. Sometimes you don't need a feud. It's okay.
You need a feud for a main event. I don't care whatever main event you have to have.
If it's a one-off match, you don't need a feud. If it's a one-off match, you don't need a feud.
You don't have to have a feud for the mid-card or the beginning match. You got to have something going in. You fans from the Wrestling Roundtable have to agree that there's no feud at all. There's no past history about them.
They're two faces. You're going to turn one guy bad.
No one's turning bad. Anyone's not turning bad.
Exactly. So you don't feud two faces. You just have them fight each other.
We'll see what happens. So you're going to Sting. I'm going with Kurt Angle, obviously for reasons.
Are you really going? I think Kurt Angle
really Sting does not need the title.
Does Kurt
Angle could use the title because remember we have a Bound for Glory series going on.
Kurt Angle, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, needs the title.
No, I didn't say he needs the title, but remember we have coming up Bound for Glory series.
Yeah,
is going on right now.
Yeah,
Crimson's like number 1 right now in that series.
Yeah,
Matt Morgan's up there, so is
Matt Morgan's injured. He's out.
Yes, so he might not even be around. They got almost picked him. You know, so
I'm so happy I didn't pick
Bully Ray is up there as well. So that's one of my picks. That's okay.
He just lost to Gunner.
He's 2, and Gunner. I don't know why Gunner's up there.
Gunner's cool. I like Gunner. He's
not winning.
He's not winning, but I like him.
But we need to have a world title match for Bound for Glory. I don't think it's going to be the main event because I think Sting and Hogan is where they're going with it. So that'll be the main event of the show.
Oh yeah.
So you can have one more match. So, but
if you can't move,
well, we'll see what happens.
Bret Hart can't have another match, but if Bret Hart's not there,
hey, Bret Hart did his best.
I love Bret Hart, but he can't take a bump. Can we stop putting him in the ring? Hulk Hogan can't take another bump. Can we stop putting him in the ring, please?
Well, that's up to them. It's their bodies. They do what they want to do for a payday.
To review, I'm taking Sting because he's gonna win. He's taking Kurt Angle because he's desperate.
I'm not desperate. It just doesn't make sense. Sting and Hogan for the world title mean absolutely nothing to me. They don't need it.
They don't have a Sting Hogan match.
Whoever is winning the Bound for Glory series is getting the number 1 contendership for the title, and they can't have Sting on it. So Kurt Angle's going to win.
And Kurt Angle, Sting.
Hogan's going to screw Sting.
If Sting jobs to Crimson, doesn't that build Crimson to a higher level?
Crimson's going to win the belt.
Probably. The way they build him, he's probably going to win
the belt.
That's fine. But I'm saying, to me, it means more if they do it with Sting.
Well, we're going to see.
An all-time legend.
What's Kurt Angle?
Yes. Kurt Angle's going to be in the Olympics, so he's going to be out.
Well, we have our disagreements on everything, but
we can both agree this is going to be one badass pay-per-view.
Yeah, so we have a great pay-per-view coming up at Hardcore Justice. I'm sure there'll be more matches added that hopefully some of our guys get on. Mm-hmm. I think all your guys are actually on. All TNA guys are on
because
the show.
I pick good people. Your roster sucks.
So I don't believe so. It takes time for greatness, like TLDWrestling.com.
But we don't have centuries to wait.
Yes, you do. So thank you for joining us today for Battle of the Wills. It's been a great show. We hope that everyone keeps going to youtube.com/Wrestling Roundtable. Make sure you go to our Facebook page. Our Twitter account's blowing up. Corey is going crazy all over Twitter. She loves that Twitter.
She does.
Make sure you listen to us on Blog Talk Radio/Wrestling Roundtable almost every other Tuesday at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We have all the episodes up there, as well as WrestlingRoundtablePodcast.com that I put together. Mm-hmm. So, and it's going strong. We're on iTunes, so we have so many channels. Make sure you get to us too. I have a Twitter account, TLD Wrestling.
I have one, I just don't use it.
He just doesn't use it. We have our own pages. I have a TLD page. I am just all over the internet. I am the most popular YouTube star on the planet.
In his own mind.
So thank you very much. Hope you join us next time for SummerSlam. So we'll see you then. From then, I am TLD Vafides, and he is
Will effing Brooks.
We'll see you next time.